Hello there, I'm Happy Chris of ukcfishing.org. That is www.uk-c-fishing.org. I'm going to do my best to explain uptide and downtide fishing from a boat. You can see I've done a little diagram for you. Once the boat's at anchor, the tide is going to come from the front to the back of the boat. Uptiding. Cast uptide forward of the boat. By the time the weight's settled on the seabed or dug in, it'll probably be near enough in front of you. Once it's gripped, keep letting the line out so that it puts the belly out, roughly like this. If you're downtiding, you're at the back of the boat, if you can, just cast to the side, whether you're fishing that side or this side. If the only available place to cast is down, cast straight down. Still, let that belly of line out so that your weight, once it's reached the bottom, your line is going forward of the weight. Now this is the rig, very simple rig. The weight's anchored itself into the bottom. This here is your line up to your reel, which will be coming off at an angle because you've let the belly of line through. But this is just for a simple running ledger. A lot of you will have seen these type. From there you've got the hook length that hopefully will keep it down at the bottom where you want your bait. So the fish picks up the bait and moves off back with the tide, which then will give you a little bit of a rattle on the tip of your rod. But once it gets to this point, it stops and will cause the hook to dig into the fish, consequently making the fish hook itself. At this point, if it's a decent sized fish, it will pull the weight out of the seabed, which then will give you what's called a slack line. The tip of your rod will spring back. At that point, wind like mad to pull the belly of line back. Once you feel the fish, just give it a little bit of a tug, which then will set the hook and get the barb hooked into the fish's mouth. And hopefully, you've got a lovely cod. All the best and tight lines.